Hi there. Long time no hear. It's your best friend, Emma. How have you been? Emma? What's this best friend rubbish? We haven't spoken in years. You stole my boyfriend. I have nothing to say to you. Why are you messaging me? Just to reopen old wounds? Still have something to brag about? You aren't still mad about what happened, are you? I saw how happy you are now, and I couldn't resist giving you a little message. After all these years, what do you want, Emma? I found your Instagram page. When I saw that you'd found a nice guy and settled down, it made me smile. After what we went through. When I took your boyfriend, you were so angry. Didn't you swear you'd be single forever? I remember you screaming you'd never trust anyone again. So it's good to see you've put all that behind you. We've all moved on. What is this all of a sudden? What do you want? That's what I want to ask. Your best friend and boyfriend betrayed you and left you a total wreck, but here you are now living a happy, normal life. To be honest, it just made me see red. You have no business being happy after what I did to you. Seriously? What the hell do you want? You put me through hell and make my life miserable, and now you just contact me out of the blue? Tell me what you want or I'll block you right now. I should have already done it ages ago. I've gone and taken your husband this time. You did what? Ah, are you panicking? That's brilliant. I love it. That husband you look so happy with. I've taken him too. You took my husband? What do you mean? You've kidnapped him. I've kidnapped his heart. Surprised? But you did swear you'd never trust men again, right? Swore you'd be single forever, right? What's the saying? A woman never breaks a promise? That's not a saying. Well, you're going to be true to your declaration of single life. A woman never breaks her promise. How does it feel? That's definitely not a saying. Whatever. I've taken him, so could you please divorce him as soon as possible? This isn't like before. It's not my boyfriend this time. We're talking about my husband. Yeah, I've really upped the stakes, haven't I? Upped the stakes? Yeah. If I was just taking him, it would be pretty much the same as last time. That would be boring. No. This time, I haven't just stolen your husband. I'm carrying his child, too. What? Are you serious? Is this just part of some twisted joke to get me to lose my mind again? I wouldn't joke about something like this. I really am knocked up with his baby. Okay, so hurry up and get divorced before his baby is born. The problem is, and this is probably a mere speed bump for you, I don't have a husband. You what? I really do wonder where you are coming from with all this. I don't have a husband, so how could you be having his baby? If you really aren't joking, this is a serious situation you've gotten yourself into. What the hell? No, it's my turn to ask. What are you talking about? Are you trying to turn this back on me? Your wedding photos are all over social media for the world to see. You can't even try and deny it. The evidence is all there on Instagram. Damn, Nadia, you're a terrible liar. I'm not lying. And also, I've never shared photos of any men on my accounts. Just come clean and tell me what it is you want. It's pretty scary when you start making claims about my private life that even I have no recollection of. Well, I admit that was a better attempt at a convincing lie, but you can't fool me that easily. I did my research, and I know way more about your wedding and your husband than you may think. You don't need to try and lie your way out of it. Just hurry up and file for divorce. Let's not make this uglier than it needs to be. I still don't understand what you're talking about. It's not that difficult to understand, is it? I'm pregnant with your husband's baby. Therefore, I'm going to need you to get divorced as quickly as possible. And anyway, being single and alone suits you. Nadia, hey, let me know when you see this message, okay? I'm really sorry, but I need you to stay behind for a few hours tonight. Is that going to be a problem? I need you to sort out the files on my desk. Oh, today too? Yeah, really sorry. My wife just called to tell me to be home at a reasonable hour tonight. I've got to leave the office bang on 5 p.m. But don't you always go home on time? It feels like you always hand your work off to me at the end of the day. But anyway, I'm really sorry, but I need to get home on time today too. Oh, come on, Nadia. I wouldn't ask unless it was essential. And anyway, why can't you put in a few extra hours tonight? You usually don't have anything to rush off to. If you had a family to go home to, I wouldn't ask. But what does my private life have to do with it? Just because I don't have a husband and kids at home doesn't mean I can do overtime whenever you need it. It has everything to do with it. Maybe a single girl like you hasn't realized it yet, but the freedom to do as much overtime as you like is a wonderful thing. Once you get tied down like me, you have to juggle work with family time. It's a total nightmare, I'm telling you. I've done 50 days of overtime in a row. I'm sick of it. And it's all the work you didn't finish in time. Today, I'm leaving on the dot of 5 p.m. Hang on a minute, Nadia. Are you going to refuse me even when I'm asking nicely? You haven't forgotten who the boss is here, have you? No. Why? It may sound as if I'm just asking nicely, but when a superior asks you to do something, you do it. So if I have to spell it out, I will. Today you'll stay here and finish this work for me. I'm not going to argue about it. So no more of that talking back to your boss. When my wife and family are happy, I'm able to focus all the more harder on my job. So by proxy, you doing overtime for me isn't just helping me, it's helping the company. While you're employed here, you don't just pass the time to get paid at the end of the month. You need to work hard to earn your salary. Right, okay. So let me just check something with you. You're leaving at 5 to go straight home to your family. Is that correct? That's what I said, wasn't it? What are you insinuating? So you need an expensive wristwatch to go home to your family? What? Yeah, I saw you change watches just now at your desk. And you looked like you were itching to get out the door on time. Okay, Sherlock, well spotted. Does a girl like you know what something like this is worth? It's one of only 100 ever made. Not quite one of a kind, but pretty close. I think it's perfect for going home to my family. Getting back to the subject, thanks for the overtime. Bye. Hey, Nadia. Have you got around to filing for divorce yet? It's been a few days. All done? Neither of us can wait. Hurry up already. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't have a husband. Never have, probably never will. It doesn't matter if you ask me 1,000 times. There's nothing I can do. Here we go again. This is getting very old, Nadia. I'm sick of hearing you try and talk your way out of it. I know you're married. Hurry up and do what I say. I don't have time to go along with this rubbish of yours. How can you deny it? I've seen it all on your Instagram account. You've married some executive from your office, right? There's no point denying it. I know the whole story. Someone from work? Gross. You've got to be kidding. Yes, your boss. You really should be more careful with what you post to your account. There's a photo of your husband's watch. It's only partly in the shot, but you can clearly make it out. It's an expensive limited edition. His watch? Oh yeah. Yes, that's right. Finally, the dots connect. So you admit it, at long last. I saw right through you and your secret husband. Right, now that it's finally out in the open, you can go ahead and divorce him, right? Emma, I feel really sorry for you. Pregnant and so terribly mistaken about the whole thing. What do you mean? The guy you thought was my husband? He's just my boss. So if you really want him to get divorced, you'd better take it up with his actual wife. Wait a second. Stop messing around. Even though you know I'm pregnant, you're still trying to lie your way out of it? For the last time, I'm not married. Never have been. Do you want me to go down to the county clerk's office and get a single status certificate? Will that shut you up? It doesn't get any more official than that. You know what? I think I'll go and do that right now. Whoa, wait. You mean to say you are telling the truth? But he always wears the same watch as the one in the photo. That was all you needed to decide to try and take him? You've really messed up big time, but I have to admire your guts. The watch in that photo actually belongs to my little brother. He got a promotion at his company and bought himself an expensive watch to celebrate. He left it at my house a while back. He came over to show off and then just forgot all about it. How could someone leave behind such a valuable watch? Dunno. That's my brother. He'll work hard for something, but soon lose interest in it. His house is full of things he's bought that never used more than 3 or 4 times. My boss has the same limited edition model as my brother. I guess they both like shiny things. So he's really not your husband? No, not at all. He's my boss, but I can't stand him as a person. He doesn't command an ounce of respect. I wouldn't dream of marrying someone like that. No way. And here I was thinking I'd gotten you again. So tell me, I'd really like to know, why are you so obsessed with me? First you take my boyfriend, then try and take my imaginary husband? What's up with you, Emma? Did I do something to make you have such a grudge against me? I don't remember anything. I just remember you trying to ruin my life when you took my boyfriend. What? Because you're so annoying. What other reason do I need? We were best friends. I never left your side. In class, after school, I was always there for you. But seeing you with so many friends made me jealous at first, then angry. I only had one friend. You. Really? I didn't know that. I hated you more and more, so I decided to take you down. Let you taste loneliness for once. I'll never forget how satisfying it was taking your boyfriend. It was the greatest feeling. But I've messed it all up. I've been dating some old dude who isn't even your husband. Oh, I didn't realize that was how you saw it. Well, I'm not apologizing, I'm telling you now. It's entirely your fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not asking for anything from you. But the mental state of both of us, how about we just make this the end, huh? Both of us just forget about each other. Please don't ever contact me again. I should be the one saying that. Oh, I've wasted so much time because of you! Hey, Nadia. I'm holed up in the meeting room all day today, so if my wife calls, under no circumstances put the call through to me, okay? Just say I'm off visiting customers or something. She already called a little while ago. I knew you didn't want to talk to her, so I told her you weren't able to come to the phone. Ooh, thanks. She left a message, though. Shall I read it? Yes, please do. To the filthy, cheating rat. I've smashed your watch into hundreds of little pieces. What? She didn't say that, did she? That watch cost $20,000. That monster. She also asked about any upcoming business trips you might have. I couldn't really answer off the top of my head. So I'm about to send her a scan of your travel itinerary, along with a full year of your business schedule. Wait, don't do that. Please don't send that. No, I don't mind. All part of my job here, working to help make your job and family life easier. The more work I do, the harder you can work. My directly helping you is helping the company too. Besides, compared to the overtime you always forced me to do, it's a walk in the park. Hey, seriously, knock it off. Don't send anything to my wife. Got it? Oh, and I almost forgot. There was one more message for you. Oh, great. What else did she have to say? Oh, it wasn't from your wife. It was from one of the execs upstairs. And? Well, don't waste time. Spit it out. What does it say? I'll read it as it's written. You are to be let go at the end of the week. Pack your things immediately and remain at home until the termination of your employment. What? Are you joking? Is this some joke because of the overtime? Yeah, he seemed furious. Kinda scary when he gets in a mood like that. I wouldn't want to get on his bad side. But you can't blame him. You married his daughter, so it's to be expected. Actually, come to think of it, I wouldn't want to be you. I'm finished. I'm done for. Oh, how did they find out? Anyway, boss, I'm going to get back to work. Ugh, this really sucks. I rushed down to the clinic and they told me I can't terminate the pregnancy. Because of you, I'm going to be forced to have this baby with that weirdo. What am I going to do? Don't call him a weirdo. He's the father of your baby. It doesn't matter who the hell he is. Can't you see I'm absolutely screwed? I thought he was your husband, so I'd planned out your divorce, my wedding, and this baby. But I don't need the baby of some loser I don't even know. Hey, it's not the baby's fault, is it? You shouldn't talk like that. I think old Rick is going to have to divorce his wife. You should go ahead and marry him. You'll need some help raising that baby, so it may as well be the biological father, right? What? Why do I have to marry your crusty old boss? Wait just a damn minute. If I marry him, then I'll be your boss's wife. That's true, I suppose, yeah. And if I'm the boss's wife, then you have to show respect to me, right? I'm not sure that's how it works, but maybe? Shut up. Yeah, I can see it now. That's enough for me. Everything is fine as it is. I'll marry him after all. You can just decide such a thing like that? Are you sure, Emma? Of course. It's a great chance to get one rung higher than you. Once I'm his wife, you'll have to bow your head to me and treat me with respect. Well, I should probably tell you, he's only my boss until the end of the week, though. What? Why only until the end of the week? Yeah, he just got fired. He just found out a couple of hours ago. His wife is the daughter of one of the executives. Really? Yeah, so his father-in-law, he totally hit the roof when he found out about you. He did a full investigation into Rick before firing him. All the overtime he forced on me, it all came out, and he fired him this morning. What? Yeah, so as of next week, he's going to be looking for a new job. Might be tough going, cause he's not exactly going to get a glowing letter of recommendation from here, is he? Anyway, I hope you two are very happy together. I'm sure you guys will make a lovely home for the new baby. Hang on, Nadia. Are you serious about him being fired? Please tell me you're joking. I wouldn't joke about something like this. He looked a bit stunned for a while there, but he seems to have accepted it now. He packed up his desk and went home. I guess they are deciding how to make firing him as painless as possible. This just gets worse and worse. It's not all bad news. If you get married right now, you can still lord being my boss's wife over me for 1 week. But then he's been told to stay at home until next week. He might be too busy to marry you right now. I imagine he's at home right this minute discussing divorce with his wife. But I'm having his child. I can't expect him to support us if he doesn't have a job. You probably haven't had time to think about it yet, but do you realize how bad things can get when you try and take someone's husband? She can take you to court for emotional damage. It's not going to be pretty. She'll try and squeeze you both for child support and living expenses. At the very least, he'll be liable for support and have to give her half their possessions. Of course, someone smart like you knew all this before you made your move on him, right? Regardless of how it has turned out, you must have known the risks when you planned to take my husband. No, I didn't think that far ahead. I was just trying to mess with you and take you down a peg. After how I suffered at high school, I just wanted you to feel miserable. I certainly didn't plan to pay you a cent. We were best friends. I didn't think you'd try to take me to court. You didn't try anything like that when I took your boyfriend all those years ago. Even if you had the same plan, taking someone's boyfriend isn't the same as taking a married man. And it wasn't even my husband. You've gone and involved a total stranger. You better prepare for a rough ride. Plus, they have the money for the best lawyers. It looks like it's the wife's turn to screw you now. I've heard that his wife is an absolute princess, a real daddy's girl, used to getting whatever she wants. I imagine she is going to come after you with a vengeance. Oh my God. What can I do? I can't afford anything. And if he has to give half of everything he owns, then he probably won't have anything either. We'll be destitute. Well, you can't escape it. You reap what you sow, Emma. I've already given his wife your contact details and your parents' phone number and address. You did what? How could you? What? I'm just happy there won't be any more unreasonable overtime heaped on me by my lazy boss. And his wife said I could expect a promotion and a bonus. What started as your plot to take me down has worked out nicely. Everything is moving in the right direction. Everything has gone to hell for me. I can't believe you would sell out your best friend. Judas. Since when do best friends try and steal husbands and make their friend's life a living hell? You've just gone and caused a lot of trouble for everyone, including a family you didn't even know. Okay, so Emma, you've got a lot on your plate. Good luck. You're going to need it. Goodbye! After that, Emma was taken for every last penny. I didn't hear how the lawyers did it, but she had to fork over all her meager savings. As for Rick, he lost half of everything he and his wife had, and he's paying alimony. He doesn't have a penny to his name either. His ex-wife took pity on him and allowed a smaller alimony if he was going to go through with marrying Emma. And they actually did get married. Of course, it isn't going well. Emma flies into a rage every day. I guess it isn't what she imagined when she hatched her plan to humiliate me. Poor old Rick is often sporting a black eye and bruises. He gets beaten to a pulp every time he tries to calm her down. There isn't much hope of getting a new job like that. I've heard he's still unemployed. And me? I've been given Rick's old position, complete with a pay rise. And I get to go home on time every day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!